Hey, I'm Nicolas Albert at SeedLinked. For this tutorial, I'm going to give you a general overview of SeedLinked. First, just a few slides to give you kind of the structure and how we work. SeedLinked has really three pillars: tracking, trialing, collaborative trialing. But because it's collaborative, it's really important to be able to communicate. So there's a social piece, social media piece. Each trial has its own communication space. And then all the data generated feed a search to be able to give visibility to your trial, but also to give data and insight to any grower. And so pretty much how we work is like, let's say if you have 25 breeding line of pepper, you send a call to a network, you invite a network, and really very quickly you get grower who accept the trial. They automatically see on the app their trial, the varieties they're going to receive and test. You see live results all through the season. You can give insight to your grower. You can make decision on the fly. At the end, all the grower sees a result, and from you can see a lot of picture from your network. Um, and at the end, all this information is nicely compiled into each variety page, where you can see strengths, weaknesses, traits, and so forth. SeedLinked has three different platforms. We have Android, iPhone app, and web. SeedLinked has also two type of account: trial manager account and grower account. Trial manager is really for breeder trial manager extension to really want to run collaborative trial, create variety. You have more advanced feature to run larger collaborative trial and so forth than just a farmer account. So who use SeedLinked is the breeder, extension agent, scientist, farmer, private and public institution, any grower, farmer, gardener, large, small, across 10 language and more than 25 country. We have now many type of traits. We can evaluate the traits on a 1 to 5 score basis, on a text basis. We have dates, many different physical dates. We can assess a trait under a photo. We can tag a trait to a photo, add comments to a photo. We can have quantitative data such as yield and height. We can have multi-choice traits such as plant architecture. Is it prostrate, upright, sprawling? We have four type of trial. A subset, typically for large entry. Let's say if you have 25 entry, you're not going to ask your grower to plant the 25, so you can pick a subset of 3, 4, or 2 out of the central list and SeedLinked do the randomization. Full set is like you have 5 variety you want to test, everybody receive 5. Survey trial, you don't send any seed, but it's the farmer who chooses a variety. Let's say you assess perennial like blackcurrant and on a network of 30 grower, and you want to see what they grow and how they perform. And then tasting, where it's QR code to assess flavor. Data and SeedLinked, we have GDPR compliance. Data is stored on the cloud of AWS in Germany. Any grower own their data and can delete their account, and data is anonymous. We have different privacy settings following GDPR compliance. You can see through the platform. You can put the trial as private and so forth. We have, in terms of communication, we have automatic reminder, push notification on app, email notification, reminder, feed. But I will go over that on the tour now. For the tour, we have a more detailed video, so I encourage you to look at the specific video tour to go more in detail. But now I'm gonna give you a quick tour of how a trial manager account look like. So you go on SeedLinked.com, you log in, and here I'm going to log in into my trial manager. Here I'm under manage trial is a tab that the trial manager will have that grower will not have. And so here you have 5 tabs. You have the search where you can conduct search. This is where you manage and create trial, collaborative trial, where you can see each one is a trial where you can manage. My trial here is to collect data. As a trial manager, you can also collect data and be invited to trial. Feed is where all the communication happen within each trial or across trial. And you can even have an organization, the organization, the trial of your organization, the people in your organization, the variety of the organization, the posts, and so forth. I'm going to focus more on the managed trial here. You have active trial, you have completed trial, and where you want to look at result. You can manage your network of grow over time, see what trial, their completion, the address, information you need to, and so forth. Sorry, it takes some time to load, but for example here, you can see their status expert or not. So you can see the completed trial, which trial, the address for shipping, and so forth. And you can manage your variety portfolio. All the variety you create, you can edit, create new variety. Everywhere you have walkthrough, so you have different information here that give you a tour and video everywhere you can watch. At all level, you have video embedded. Um, you can see here, if you go in tutorial, you have video you can watch on creating your first trial, and so forth, create and run tasting. So please use all this as resources. Um, so that's the overview of SeedLinked. Just to finalize, is might require you to shift the way you run trial from replicated or more controlled to non-replicated, and let the grower go and collect data with a low number of plot at each site. It's a bit less flexibility because it's a one platform. So SeedLinked do not handle replication. A farmer is a replication. It's typically hard, I would say, to test more than 30, 35 variety because you're going to need a lot of farmer. It's a one platform for all crop and situations, so it's a frame, so there's definitely less flexibility, and it's digital only. So to summarize, SeedLinked is to run collaborative trial. You can communicate everything within the platform, share result instantly. It will allow you to not have data silo. It's definitely lower cost if you handle it well, and it's simple, again, if you manage it well. And I talk about all those features, but you can export data. You have analytics, offline mode, different app, browser base, multi-language. Um, so at the end, just download the app and create a trial manager account and do the quiz. Thank you.